After the door closed, I made a decision. I decided to be normal. I know, groundbreaking strategy, but I committed to it fully, completely, with my whole personality. Normal at breakfast, normal at dinner, normal in the hallway, in the kitchen, on the stairs, 12 inches of distance. Eyes forward, responses calibrated to exactly the length that reads as civil and nothing more. Arya matched me perfectly. Of course she did. She's been performing composed her entire adult life. I've been doing it for maybe 2 weeks. She has a 32-year head start. The thing about deciding to be normal is that it works fine in theory. In practice, I still know the exact sound of her footsteps coming down the hall. I still clock the moment she walks into any room I'm already in. I still notice when she's tired, when something at work went sideways, when she's holding herself a little tighter than usual over dinner. Turns out, you can't decide to stop noticing someone. You can only decide what you do about it. I was doing so well. And then Aunt Linda came for the weekend. Aunt Linda visits the way weather systems visit. You get about 48 hours notice, and then she's just there, in your kitchen, reorganizing the spice rack, asking questions nobody asked her to ask. She arrives Friday evening with an overnight bag and that particular aunt energy that means she's going to observe everything and say nothing until she says everything. I love Aunt Linda. I also find Aunt Linda profoundly exhausting. The two things coexist peacefully. Dad is thrilled. He's been working too hard, and Aunt Linda makes him laugh and eat actual meals, so I give her that. Dinner is fine. Normal. Arya is warm and composed. Dad is relaxed.
Aunt Linda holds court with a story about her neighbor's ongoing war with a family of raccoons. I eat my food. I do not look across the table more than necessary. Everything is fine. I am completely fine. I come downstairs before anyone else is awake, which is the plan. Get coffee, take it back upstairs, avoid the specific geometry of being in a small kitchen with Arya Vale before I've had enough caffeine to maintain my personality. Except, she's already there. She's at the counter with her back to me, both hands around her mug, looking out the window at the backyard. Hair loose, gray shirt. Same as always. Something tightening in my chest. I almost backed out again. I don't. I get a mug, fill it, keep my eyes forward. She doesn't turn around. We exist in the same kitchen in silence, and I tell myself this is fine. This is normal. This is two people making coffee in the morning and nothing about it means anything. Then she says, very quietly, "You don't have to do this." I look at her. Do what? She turns around, and the look on her face is tired. Not performance tired, actually tired. Like something has been costing her for weeks and the bill just came due. Pretend. You're exhausting yourself. I'm fine. Riley, I said I'm fine. She holds my gaze. She doesn't push. She just looks at me. The way she always does, like she's solving something. Like I'm a problem she already knows the answer to, and she's just waiting for me to catch up. I look away first. I'm going back upstairs, I say. I know. I leave. 2 weeks of normal. 2 weeks of 12 inches and eyes forward and pretending the door closing didn't take something with it. And then Aunt Linda showed up.
If you're just finding this series, go back to episode 1 right now. Subscribe first.
Then start from the beginning. Because everything that happens next only hits the way it's supposed to if you've been here for all of it. Saturday afternoon, the living room. Aunt Linda finds me on the couch reading. Or pretending to read. Same paragraph, 4th time. A pattern at this point. She sits down next to me with her tea and says nothing for approximately 30 seconds, which is basically a personal record. Then, how are things with Arya? Fine. That I have heard that my entire life. That is a full sentence. That means she has already formed an opinion and she's giving me one chance to get ahead of it. We've found a rhythm. It's fine. She watches you, Aunt Linda says. I keep my eyes on the page. She's observant. It's just how she is. Riley. Aunt Linda. I'm not blind, she says pleasantly. I don't know what you think you're seeing. I think I'm seeing 2 people working very hard to act like they're not thinking about each other. I turn a page. I have not read a single word on it. That's a lot of interpretation from a spice rack reorganization. She laughs, sets her mug down, pats my knee once. I'm not going to say anything. There's nothing to say anything about. She stands up, picks up her tea. Okay, sweetheart. That did not feel like the end of anything. Saturday night, the living room. Dad wants to watch a movie. Aunt Linda makes popcorn. It turns into one of those evenings that just stretches. Comfortable and warm in a way this house hasn't felt in years. Arya is there too, other end of the couch, present in the peripheral the whole evening. It was the best night I've had in this house since Mom died. I hate that that's true. I hate even more who made it true. The best night in years. And I can't tell a single person why. Team, just tell your dad everything, or team, take it to the grave. Drop it in the comments. Because what happens next made me lose sleep, and I need to know if you saw it coming. I don't mean to stop outside her room. I'm on my way to bed. Her door is slightly open, warm light through the gap. I should keep walking. I stop. Through the gap, I can see her at the small desk, still awake, reading something. Hair loose, one lamp on, completely unguarded in the way she only ever is when she thinks no one is watching. I have spent 6 months in this house, and I think this version of her, the one that exists at midnight when the armor is off, is the one I fell for. I don't even have the energy to be upset about it anymore. I push the door open slightly. Hey. She looks up. Something moves across her face. Not surprise, just something careful giving way to something warmer. Hey. I lean in the doorway, not entering, just here. Couldn't sleep, I say. Neither could I. We look at each other, and for one moment, the 2 weeks of performed distance just dissolves. I take one step into the room, then a door, footsteps, Aunt Linda's room, heading to the bathroom, passing the hallway. I'm standing in Arya's doorway at midnight in a lit room with my hand on the doorframe, and absolutely no version of this reads as nothing. The footsteps slowing. They stop. I don't turn around. Oh. Just that. One word,
And then her footsteps continue to the bathroom and the door closes and the hallway is silent again. There it is. The next morning, I found out at breakfast. Not because Aunt Linda tells me, because my father won't look at me. He's at the table with his coffee, newspaper open, and he is reading the same paragraph I've been reading all weekend. Arya is not downstairs yet.
Aunt Linda's at the counter making toast, like the kitchen is a very interesting place to be right now. So that's how it happens. Not a confrontation, not a scene, just a Sunday morning with too much silence in it, and a father who can't find where to put his eyes. Dad, he looks up, and I see it. He's not angry. He's hurt. So much worse. She told you. This morning, he says, before you came down. I look at Aunt Linda. She doesn't turn around. I didn't get to choose how this came out. I didn't get to frame it or pace it or protect anyone. It just happened. The way things in this house always seem to happen. While I'm standing in a hallway, Arya comes downstairs 20 minutes later. She walks into the living room and looks at me first, just for a second. A look that says, I know, I'm sorry, and also, I'm not running. She sits across from Dad. I sit next to her, not performing proximity, just here, because I'm done performing anything. I should have told you myself, a long time ago. Dad is quiet for a moment. How long? He says. The feelings? A while. She doesn't flinch. Anything else? Nothing happened. I want you to know that. But it would have, he says. Yes. Dad looks at his hands, at the table, at nothing specifically. He's a can't be put down. Good man. That's the thing that makes this the hardest version of this conversation. He's a genuinely good man who lost his wife and tried to build something new and got handed a situation that nobody wrote a rule book for. The marriage was real in the ways it needed to be, Arya says. The protection for your company stands. That doesn't change. A pause. But I can't stay here the way things are. That wouldn't be fair to you. He nods. Once. Slowly, like a man accepting something he already knew was coming. You should have told me. Yes, she says. I should have. He looks at me then, and the look on his face, it's not anger. It's grief. A specific kind I recognize because I've been carrying my own version of it for 5 years. Dad. I know, he says. I know, Riley. Weeks later, the house, quieter now. Arya moves out on a Tuesday. Not dramatically. No scene, no audience. Just boxes, a car. The particular silence of a house adjusting to a new shape. Dad and I eat dinner together that night. He makes pasta, badly, the way he always has. And we sit at the table where all of this started. And we don't talk about it for a long time. Then he says, "She made you happy." I look at him. It's not that simple. No, he says, but that part is. He pushes his pasta around. Your mom would have had opinions about this. I laugh before I can stop it. She would have had a full PowerPoint. He smiles. First real one in weeks. We eat our bad pasta, and somewhere in the specific quiet of that dinner, something between us settles.
Not fixed, but settling, which is how healing actually works. Later, outside her new apartment building, she opens the door before I finish knocking, like she knew. She probably knew. She's been knowing things about me since before I admitted them to myself. "How is he?" "Getting there," I say. "He made pasta tonight." "Was it terrible?" "Genuinely inedible." Almost a smile from both of us. The doorway, again. Always a doorway with us. Done with distance. Done with 12 inches. Done with performing anything at all. "I'm not here to be careful," I say. She looks at me. "I know why you're here." "Then stop analyzing it," I say. I step forward, close the distance. All of it. Her hand comes up, finds my face. This time, she doesn't step back. "Riley." "I know," I say, and I close the last inch. She kissed me like she'd been starving for it, like she'd been holding back for weeks, and finally, she could let go. Her lips moved against mine with this urgency that made my knees weak, made my heart race, made every nerve ending in my body light up like I'd been struck by lightning. I'd been kissed before, but never like this. Never like I mattered. She kissed me like I was precious, like I was wanted, like I was hers. When we finally broke apart, both of us breathing hard, foreheads pressed together, she whispered my name. "Riley." And the way she said it, like she'd been waiting a very long time to say it, without a door between us. I spent 6 months hating a woman I couldn't stop thinking about, built a whole war around it, burned the house down trying to keep her at a distance. Turns out, she was worth every second of it. That's the end of the story. And I need to know in the comments, episode 1, 2, or 3, which one wrecked you the most? If this series hit somewhere real, share it with someone who needs a GL story that doesn't pull its punches. Subscribe, and come find our next story right here on GL Sweet Story. We'll see you there.